Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugget, and that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And today, guys, I want to talk to you about the middle age trap. Okay? What I'm talking about is from personal experience and from observing human behavior and being a fan of self-improvement over the course of my late teen years to current day, something happens to us men, and you ladies as well. You go through your formative years, and you're looking to fit in, you're looking to see where you stand. You know, you push, you've got energy, you've got, if you're a male, a lot of testosterone going, and you're jockeying for your position. You're fighting, you're climbing that ladder, you're getting into a good school, you're building your career. All these things are happening, right? If it's in athletics, you're pushing to make the team, you're trying to start, you're trying to do your best, you're trying to be the best player you can be. In your career, you're doing the same thing. And there comes a point in time when you get content. You've made enough money, you have the home you want, the cars you want, the 401k, the benefits, and all of a sudden it's just like a stock portfolio, right? When you're young, the advisors, they tell you to invest aggressively in high-risk stocks, high risk, high yield. And you get to a certain age and that portfolio starts to change based on the mainstream recommendations to be a little more conservative, right? Because you don't have many years left to go of your work life, and you're not going to have time to take that massive risk and risk losing a huge chunk of your retirement, and because you've only got so many working years left in theory, right? So you start to get more conservative with your investments, and you start to play it safe. And playing it safe has its place. Okay, it can save you from a lot of big mistakes, a lot of major, screw ups in your life. And, there's a time and a place for it, but keep it in context. What I'm talking about in this video is the midlife crisis of you get to a point of comfort and ease, and you don't have to push as hard. You don't have to put in the long hours. You don't have to, continue to refine your skills or get better, and it could be even with your health, if you've achieved a level of a level of extraordinary or remarkable success. Athletes go through this. And all of a sudden things begin to change, right? Your body begins to change, your energy levels begin to change, and all of a sudden you start to have this little voice that tells you to pull back just a little bit, You have that tweaked knee, you got that tweaked back, and you can't really go as hard as you used to. And you end up babying it. And what happens is usually nothing gets better. In fact, you just continue to deteriorate even more. And the problem is we stop trying to improve ourselves, We quit reaching for another goal. We quit educating ourselves. Maybe we inform ourselves with the news and whatnot, but we don't push ourselves to grow and to learn and to continue to evolve, right? David Goggins, remarkable man, Google him and look up some of his content. And he said something about like improving yourself and pushing yourself to the next level. And I've listened to his material and read his articles and quotes and whatnot. And it motivated the hell out of me yesterday to where I actually ran 17 miles because I was just so motivated by his story. If you check him out, he'll fire you up like you won't believe, or watch some of his content on like Joe Rogan and whatnot. Just amazing. But one of his quotes that stands out to me and I think is relevant for this video is, "Nobody cares what you did yesterday. What have you done today to better yourself? What have you done today to better yourself?" Right? And I feel like we should have that like on our bathroom mirror, or like a sticky note on your computer or somewhere. And Meaning, like, when you get up in the morning and you're going to work, what have you done today? What will you do today to better yourself? Whether it be in your career, whether it be for your health, for your fitness, If you're used to doing 15 push-ups in your workout, why not do 20? Or why not do 2 sets of 10 or 2 sets of 15? Push yourself. Grow. Get out of your comfort zone. It works in those early formative years, and it gets you to a level of success. But then we slow down. We start to buy into the lie of mediocrity and don't rock the boat and don't push yourself. And before you know it, you're a skeleton of yourself. Or you're relying on your old victories and your old successes. You lead with that in your conversations when you meet people. I mean, I did it. I was a successful athlete in high school. I went on to be a professional wrestler. And for 6-7 years, that was my identity. And when I left that world and went into the world of fitness, I always despised the former athlete. I always looked at them with a little bit of pity. The ones that retire and then they open up a used car lot. And all of the signage and their marketing is about their former glory. And they continue to celebrate it 5 years, 10 years, 20 years after the fact. The former competitive bodybuilder who opens up a gym or sells supplements or whatnot. And on all of the marketing, it's him in his peak glory days. And then you see him, and he looks nothing like that anymore. Nothing like it. I mean, I know that, you might lose a little muscle mass, this and that, but you can still keep yourself in pretty damn good shape. But they give up. And they rely on their reputation and what they did and who you were, what you did, what you accomplished is a reflection of your inner strength, of your abilities, of the drive that you had and the drive you still have in you, but you're not activating it anymore. You're not pushing yourself to achieve another level of success. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like I used to run a 5-minute mile, so I need to be able to do that 20, 30 years later. I'm not saying that. But maybe the goal would be to run a marathon. Maybe it's to begin cycling and push yourself, or swim, or something different. But it's another goal. It's something to work towards, just like you did before. Because you grew through that. You had success through that. It gave you self-esteem, gave you a sense of self-worth. And it was uncomfortable, but you did it. And you got to go forward, and you got to look at things. I mean, I did that where after achieving a level of success even in fitness and doing television shows and this and that, I noticed my marketing started to reflect on what I did. And, there's a time and a place for that, where if it's 6 months, a year after you achieve something amazing, that you celebrate it and you capitalize on it as much as you can. But at some point, you can't keep relying on it. It gets dusty. Those trophies on the mantle get old. There's another generation that comes. Things change. And you've got to change, and you've got to grow. Because if you don't, you'll become irrelevant. You become a dinosaur. You become a shell of yourself. You become a parody of yourself. You can't do that. If you're not growing, you're dying. And there's a time and a place for that. As long as you still have air in your lungs and you have a heartbeat, you can wake up with hope, with a vision, with goals, and you can go get it. Refine those goals, change them, evolve, whatever it is. In some cases, it's helping the next generation through your example of success. And that's all well and good, and we should do that to give back. and to encourage that next generation and show them the example that they can too achieve a level of success. And if they push hard and they work hard and teach those, those morals and the work ethic and all of that good stuff, it's good. It's important. I have a son, and I try to do that with him every day, while he still sees me as a hero. But it's easy to rest once you've achieved a level of success and to not push yourself anymore because it's uncomfortable. And a lot of you might be saying, well, I've already been there, done that. I'm tired now. I just want to. Why are you tired? When you don't have hope and you don't have dreams and you're not pushing and you're not stretching yourself anymore, yeah, you're going to feel tired. If you're not eating right, if you're not working out, yeah, you're going to feel tired. If you start to see yourself as old and you believe your own bullshit and all the excuses of why you can't do something and why you shouldn't dream bigger and do bigger and have different goals. Whatever it is, stretch yourself. There's still things inside of you. I mean, I felt like, and I said this for years, so I'm talking to myself here, that I've achieved everything on my bucket list. It doesn't really matter anymore. And I believe my own bullshit. And I think about that, and I'm like, well, I wasn't happy. Still young. I still feel great. I'm in the best shape of my life right now at 45. I wrestled. I had a series of professional wrestling matches that I stopped about 8-9 months ago because I got concussed in the match. But I was going 20-30 minute matches with guys that are barely 20 years old and having the time of my life because I pushed myself out of the comfort zone. And I was out of the ring since the year 2000 and went back in late 2016. I said, I still got something in me. And I wanted to prove it. I wanted to prove it to myself that I still can do it. And I felt like there was a chapter that I didn't finish writing yet. So I went back and I got myself in good shape. And I got in that ring and I was doing everything that I was able to do from the age of 19 to the age of 25, 26. I had to do that for me. There was a window there that I could get in and still prove that I had it. And I'm not done with my goals. This channel is part of my goals. Uploading daily videos or more and building this channel. In work, I have goals. In my fitness, I have goals. Personally, I have goals. Always growing, always improving. And you get that little spark back in your eye. Hopefully, over the course of the months, the years, as this channel grows, you'll continue to see me evolve and grow and be better and be happier and have more energy. And that's the plan. And that's my challenge to you. Step it up. Look up David Goggins. He'll inspire you. Guys, have a great day. 5-0-100-0.com. Fugget is fucking done. Got plans tonight. Going to have some fun. Hope you guys are too. Take care of yourselves.